Hey guys, Idek here, and I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Legends for the PlayStation. This is the options. This is the difficulty settings, so it's like easy and super and master. I don't know why you'd ever play anything other than the hardest setting. I always play the hardest setting. Anyway, let's get to story mode. This is asking me if I want to load my game or not. I want to start a new game. I'm going to skip past the introduction here. It's just telling me about the Saiyans arriving on Earth. It's the title screen. And in this first part here coming up, it's going to be where you select your players. I'm going to be following the story to get 100 points. You have to get a certain amount of points at the end of story mode in order to unlock the secret SP mode. The way that you do that is you have to follow what the game considers the original storyline. And what you always want to start out with the characters that are already selected. So I guess these are the three that are in the game that fought against Nappa. So as long as I start with the three of them, I can then take out Gohan and Krillin, leaving in only Piccolo. Because you're supposed to let Piccolo die against Nappa to get the full story mode thing. So the easiest way is to let him kill you. Nappa's going to be doing his special attack here, his Meteor. You can't control anything during this part, and this is the only thing that actually takes away from your life. You'll see on the top here, look at Piccolo up there, see his life went down. And you'll notice at the bottom is the power balance. It's right in the middle right now, but whenever the enemy does anything to you, it moves the red over. Whenever you attack the enemy, it moves the blue over. And none of these attacks do anything to your life. But when the power balance gets all the way on one side, then whoever is in the first player position of that team on the top does their meteor attack. Nappa is much stronger than Piccolo at this point in the game, so as you can see, I'm not moving the blue over very much at all. But if Nappa were to attack me, normal attacks, come on, then he will move it over a lot more by doing the same attacks. So stronger characters do more damage. Also, certain characters, like see Nappa here, takes I think 4 of these attacks to actually kill someone off. Whereas, like Goku will only take 3 of them to kill someone off. The controls in this game are kind of weird. Down goes away from your opponent, wherever they're at, he goes away. Up goes towards your opponent, wherever they're at. Here, the next part you're supposed to do is to bring in Goku, because now he's arrived from King Kai's planet. And now you're supposed to defeat him using Goku. Here, I'm in normal mode. In normal mode, each attack you do takes away your stamina. If I have my aura on, then like this, then I move faster, my attacks do more damage, I am also faster, and each individual attack that I do doesn't drain my stamina, but my stamina is drained constantly all the time while I have the aura on. So it's kind of a trade-off, but also when you have the aura on, you're invulnerable to these little fireball attacks. So I used to do it where I would play the whole game without using your aura once, just for the challenge. And right here, you're having to anticipate where they're going to end up hitting you, and then you have to press the correct direction and block at the same time in order to counter it. And they're also doing the same thing, so you can get in really endless loops of countering. And here I'm chaining together attacks. Well, if he can let me do it. And on the harder settings, they pretty much counter your attacks a lot more. So, yeah, they counter it a lot more. It makes it a lot harder. When you're getting low on stamina, you want to try to get a break so you can power up again. I like to hit them down because they take longer to recover from being hit down. Oh, come on, dude. I must be pretty rusty at this. There. So they take longer to recover from being hit in the ground. Oh, this guy's annoying me. I'm just gonna take him out. Come on, seriously? I pressed the right direction on that one. And you have to, it's a different direction you have to press when you're on the ground to counter than if you're in the air. Stay down. Alright, you are dead. Die. Die. Ah! Oh my gosh, I pressed the right button. I just really suck at this today. Die, you bastard. Come on. Down. Alright. Good, give me a chance to power up. Now, die. No. No. Any point you can tap one direction twice and hit the power up button to get a boost of energy and fly off to, get yourself out of dodge. There. 2 more attacks. I'm just gonna... I like how you can damage the terrain. After you hit him in a direction, if you tap that direction, you go towards him. So here I'm pressing up and attack really fast. I just chained together 7 attacks. One of the requirements for getting 100 points at the end is you have to chain together a certain number of attacks each round. For the first round, I only have to chain together 3, I think, so that's pretty easy. Here he's doing his Genkidama. I don't know why he has to do a Genkidama against Nappa. He could take out Nappa really quickly because his power level is over 8,000. Especially since I have the aura on me, which kind of represents the Kaioken. He should be taking him out in a couple hits, but, well, it's the game, so. Now Vegeta is harder than Nappa. I keep almost saying Raccoon because they're kind of interchangeable. And Vegeta is faster and harder. So I gotta be on my A game for him. I did not press the right direction on that one. Alright. Give me a break. There, he was blocking me. Die. He's gonna recharge. If you can get the AI in a chance where they keep on trying to get away to recharge, then eventually they're gonna do something like this where they're out of power, and then you can just kill them off. It's probably getting to the end of my disk space. I'm surprised it hasn't run out by now. Watch it run out right at the end. Alright, let's see. Vegeta's dead. Goku's all good. And this is saying that I got 100 points for this one. I'm gonna say, oh crap. Well, I was supposed to pick a slot to save it. So instead, I will just do a save state after this. But anyway, that concludes the first part. Second part will obviously take part on Namek, where I have to fight the Ginyu Force. Or the Ginyu Tokusentai. There you go. So, till next time.